Hi guys, good evening. Welcome to the Pivot Trade, and this is the price action analysis of the 17th of November. We are going to start with Nifty. Yesterday what had happened was Nifty had traded in a tight range, correct? So you can see here that yesterday's CPR, rather today's CPR, you can see this here, is narrower or was narrower than yesterday's CPR, correct? Because yesterday we had seen that the price had actually constantly gone one similar range and the same range was maintained. So once this high was made and once this low was made, the price kept trading within that range. It was never broken throughout the entire day, correct? And you could see that yesterday it opened with this red candle which was taking support at the CPR, and then the price had shot up from there. From here it took resistance, came down, again went up, took resistance, came down again, and there was considerable volatility yesterday. So given this fact, what data do we have today? So we should understand that whenever something of that sort happens, at that time when we see SGX Nifty open little bit lower, so when the open is lower than the close of the previous day, but it is still within the particular day's range. So it was not lower than the day low, right? So I keep saying one thing to you always, that three levels are very important for an intraday trader. It is the PDH, the PDL, and the PDC, the previous day close. These are very important levels for any intraday trader. And whenever there is a PDC which is close by to the PDH, like for instance, you can see here, this was the PDC, right? The previous day close, and this was the previous day high. So whenever that happens, then there is a different kind of a strategy that one should use. And whenever there is something which happens like this, where the PDH, or rather not this one, but this was the previous day high, this was the close, and the previous day low, they are far away from each other, if you can see, right? So they are far away from each other, and then you should have a different strategy to use. So in such circumstances, when these levels are away from each other, these levels will act as separate resistances. So you can see how this level has acted as a resistance today, correct? So this is the previous day close, and the close here has acted as an important resistance, and it was coinciding with today's top CPR. So you can see how it has acted as a strong resistance in Nifty towards the end of the day also. And when this price action was happening in the morning, I had said when this candle opened and happened green, even before that I had said that I will look for short positions when the previous day low is broken, correct? So the price has to trade below the previous day's low, because see here you can see that price has started to go up from here, correct? So from here to here, buyers took the price up to this zone here. So if buyers are taking the price up from this point right all the way up to this point, it means there have to be, if they are taking it higher, then they must have sold puts here, correct? So they have sold puts at all these levels. And here also the price was not allowed to go below the previous day's range. So this was the previous day range, correct? So here the previous day range was not broken even in this day. That was yesterday's trading session. So all these sellers here, or other buyers here, those who had gone long in this rally here, they all had open positions, open long positions throughout the trading session yesterday on the 16th. So because these players had open long positions, I knew that if price broke down from this particular level, from the previous day low support, this was a support, correct? So you can see the bounce from here, and then you can see the bounce from here. So the previous day low was a strong support. And so had this price action shown a good solid red candle, either at the very open or after this particular first candle was formed, and had price reversed and broken the low of that candle and then closed outside the PDL, would I have searched for a short entry today. But since the price action was such that it was going up and down yesterday, a very high chance of the price doing the same thing today was present right before the market opened. And this does not come with any knowledge that you need to have before the market opens. It just comes with experience. So if you have experience in the market, that experience is going to tell you what sort of price action you might see. And this experience comes by watching Nifty and Bank Nifty over and over again for period of time, for a long period of time, numerous months, and day after day I keep watching only those two instruments, so I know their behavior by now. So then I can predict their behavior and I can put my bets in those directions, correct? So that is why I had said that there was no way I was going long today even if the CPR was broken. I had put it on Telegram very clearly today morning. So if you are not following me on Telegram, then please do follow me there, because I keep putting out important information there. So I had told you not to feel FOMO here. I had also said that I will not suffer from FOMO. It doesn't matter if the price keeps going up like that. The worst that can happen is I will not make any profits today, correct? So that's the worst that will happen. I will not get any profits. But the day that the price will go down and reverse like this from here after it takes it out and closes outside the previous day low, and if I go short here, on that day I will make a killing, because my straight away the only level, otherwise the support was 18,282. That was the level that I had marked, where that was the place where Nifty would have found the next support. So my stop loss would have been very small, but then my reward would have been very big. So it's all about patience, my friends, in this market. If you can maintain this quality in you, if you can sit through this, then there is no limit to the amount of money that you can make. You know what you guys we must be doing is, you must be getting into these trends here, these small trends. These are not the trends you should be looking to get into. These are not the trends. You should be looking for big moves, especially if you are looking to buy options and make a living out of those buying options, those bought options. Then you should not look for these small trends. These are range bound levels here. See, it keeps trading within these ranges. So let the price break out of this range. Why do you want to enter when the price is trading in a particular range? Can you see this? The PDL is here, the PDH is here. Previously the PDH was here and the PDL was here. So now the range is even more compressed. Let me just delete this, and now you can see this, that this is the PDH and this is the PDL. So this is the new range now. Now this range, yes, it is important because the price has bounced from there, but more likely what is going to happen tomorrow is this PDH right here is going to be an important day tomorrow, or level tomorrow, and this PDL is going to be an important level tomorrow, and this level is also going to play an important level area tomorrow. Why? Because you can see that one single candlestick has broken out of it, and this was the breakout that I was waiting for since morning, but since it happened very late, I did not open any position here. So why is this candle very big? Now understand this. This candle I was waiting for since the morning itself. Had this candle happened after it took resistance after this candle and such a candle had been formed, I would have been happy to jump into a short trade here, and I would have kept my SL somewhere here above the S1 pivot. But I did not do that. I did not take any position. Why? Because I knew that unless the price action is out of this range or this range, the price is not going to go anywhere. It is simple price action, right? Because you know that there are powerful sellers here and you know that there are powerful buyers at this level. So unless you can make sure that price breaks out of either of these levels, there is no way to trade. You guys enter here, you will go long here after the CPR is broken, then your SL will blow. Then the price starts coming here, you will think, okay, now the price is starting to come down with good back-to-back candles, and then what you will do is you will go short here after the mini breakout from the day's low, or after the S1 is broken. You will think that this candle is a strong candle, and then you guys will go short here, and then again the market reverses and you will feel that okay, my SL was hit on both sides, and that is how the market goes. It's a very bad market. It's not the market that matters, okay? It's what you think matters. You must understand that this is not the way you should be trading. If you see a long candle here, don't go long. You have the CPR here, not just the CPR, you have strong sellers at this point. From here the sellers pushed it down, then the price went up with back-to-back candles and still could not cross this level. So again this level also becomes important there, correct? So unless this particular zone is broken, so what is the important zone here? So the important zone is right from here, from this point to this point. This is an important zone here, correct? And unless this zone is broken, you should not be looking for any long position. And unless this particular candle's low is broken, you should not be looking for any short position. Why is this important? Why can you short here? Because if you short here and the price still reverses, fine, you have your SL, then you can take your SL. But if this price starts to fall, all these players who have gone long will start panicking and closing their positions. Why? Because see, you have to understand the psychology of buyers and sellers. Somebody who has gone long here has made good profits here. Now this guy has not closed his position here. So what he will do is he would have pushed the price up. Somebody has pushed the price up from here to here, correct? So there have to be buyers here at this point. Somebody has pushed the price up from here to here, so there has to be buyers here. So these people are likely the same people who have pushed the price from here to here. So they are enjoying profits here, correct? And even today, in today's expiry, whoever has shorted on this level, all these levels here, correct? So they have shorted these puts. Now all these puts have expired out the money, right? So all these people have enjoyed good profits now. That is why the market did not fall from here, from this zone here. Because had the market fallen in this zone here, then there would have been a big fall to the downside, and that was the fall that I was expecting. Because then since it was an expiry day, and had price this candle been formed here like this, then it would have been very vital for all these buyers who had come from here to close their positions, because then all their advantage of theta would have gone away. All the advantage that theta would have given them. So they would have closed their positions, causing another big fall for the price. And who knows, maybe this level would also have been broken, but that was not the case. Now that is how you should be reading price. So understand that all these players who have gone long here, they are active here and they have made good money in this expiry now on this Thursday. So they might take away their support now. They might have booked their positions, they might have booked their loss profits, and now they might have taken their support away, and that is why this fall here. And now we have a day low which is here, the PDL which is here. So that is how you should be reading price action, and that is why I had told you in the morning that I will not be looking for any long positions today. Even if the CPR is broken, I will not go long. That is what I had very clearly mentioned in on the Telegram channel today morning. And you can see that how price came down here. It was because all those players who went long here were trapped. Price immediately reversed after the CPR broke, and it came here. It took support at the day low as well as the S1 pivot. Anyway, it was going to be difficult for price to break that level, that zone, this particular zone, because this particular zone had three supports, sorry. The S1, the day low, as well as the previous day low. So this support had to be broken, and had this support been broken like this, then there was a definite short entry today, but definitely there was no long entry today, because the price opened here, and after it had rallied up to this point, what is the probability of the price breaking out like this and continuing its its rally? It is very low. So if the price opened here, then you should know that if you're not going to trade up until this level is broken, then even if the level is broken today, you will not go long here, because the price has opened here. So whoever went long here will book his profits, and the price might give a false breakout and then reverse and take your stop loss. So you should know where the buyers are, you should know the psychology of buyers, you should know the psychology of the sellers. Try to understand this. I keep explaining all this in every session, every EOD analysis video, so that you can take trading seriously, and I genuinely want all of my viewers to excel in price action. Okay guys, so that's why we'll be now extending this Virgin CPR forward. I don't usually like to extend it any more than about 7 or 8 trading sessions. So it's been what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe up until tomorrow only. Then from the 21st, that is from the Monday, we will not extend it forward. And what else do we have here? Do we have a supply zone here? So let's see that on the daily time frame. Let's go to a higher time frame analysis. Okay, so Nifty tried to push this swing high forward. It tried to, and it did manage to close above that swing high comfortably, but it has formed another swing high. It looks like, I am not sure if it's a swing high, or maybe price will break this high also in tomorrow's session. I don't think tomorrow's session we will see that high broken, but we will have to see. We are not sure about that, but I don't think that we will see that high broken tomorrow. So let's extend this particular gap forward. And we also have this particular supply zone above on top. So we will not mark extra levels here. If we already have a supply zone at 18,458, then it makes no sense marking it at 442 also. So this supply zone, or this swing high, or rather this swing high on top, is important. It is at 18,604, and then we have this strong supply zone here that we have marked. It is around 18,460 roughly. and this particular swing high has now been broken. So you can see that this is the price action going on the daily time frame now. So if we have any important levels to be marked, they are not today. I don't see any important level to be marked today. Today also it has formed a doji, a red doji, and yesterday it was a different green color doji. So we are not, the market is undecided which level it should be going towards. Is it the resistance on top or the support on the bottom? It's undecided yet. So basically price is being compressed between two levels right now, and whenever there is compression, it means that there is either accumulation or distribution. So players, may be big players or smart money, is basically silently either accumulating orders or distributing orders to take market down or up. Depending on where it goes, it will be, if it goes up, it is obviously going to be reaccumulation phase. If it goes down, these 2 days might be a distribution phase. So what they basically do is they basically will tend to distribute orders here and silently sell off some of their positions here. So if the market is going up, they have taken it up, right, the institutions, so they want to book some profits now, they want to liquidate their position. So what they will basically do is, within these levels where the market is currently kind of consolidating, they will be putting in silent sell orders, and they put in silent sell orders so that retail traders will jump into this kind of price action, and they will open newer and newer positions, and whichever way they open their positions, they will stay in their positions because the market is consolidating. And since it is within a range, straddle and strangle players will be happy. Why would they be happy? Because these players, especially the ones who open strangles, they will have a good theta decay, right from this level to between this and this level. So they would have opened strangles above here, right? So strike prices above and below. So they would have shorted out the money calls and puts. So whichever position price tends to break out, these strangle players will want to exit. They will hurry to exit, and they will right now be kind of participating in this particular sideways movement, and they will be very happy. But the moment there is a trend in the market, they will want to run away. So that is how they will be creating, big players who can create liquidity in the market by silently placing orders, buy or sell orders. Now we don't know which way the market will go, but that is what price action will show us. It depends on which way the price action shows us, what kind of candlesticks it shows us. That is what the next decisions will align by. So now let's check out Bank Nifty. How did Bank Nifty do today? See, this blue line is a reaction line. Okay, I've marked it because I've marked it from this level because we see a reaction here. Market tried to go up from here, it came down, correct? And again here we saw that the market tried to go up. After some effort it went up, but then it again provided as a support here, that blue line. And then again that line has not been retested. So that is why I've marked it as a blue line. It is a reaction level. It is not a demand zone or a supply zone. It might provide good support to price once it comes there. So you might see some volatility around that area. We have seen a lot of volatility around that area in the recent past, correct? So that is why I marked that level there. So what do you see next here in Bank Nifty? Bank Nifty today did not, or has it? Yes, it has again made a new high for itself today. So this candle's high is the new high. And what is that level? Let us see. The level is 42,622.75. So again a fresh new ATH for Bank Nifty now. You can see it on the daily time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's see how Bank Nifty has done. Newest levels for Bank Nifty. It's a very good thing. These are good times for Bank Nifty, and especially after the struggle it has gone through. You can see the amount of correction that Bank Nifty has seen on its way up. The way it went up here, then it struggled, it came down, it went up again, then it came, this was a massive correction here, and then after a long struggle it has actually gone up, then again a struggle here, and now it is making ATH every day. So it's a good sign for Bank Nifty. And if you're holding positions in Bank Nifty, I would say just be hedged properly, and you can hold on to long positions in Bank Nifty as well. But currently Bank Nifty seems to be making some similar highs here. Okay, so Bank Nifty might tend to go in a sideways fashion now for a while unless Nifty can boost it. But even today I felt as if Bank Nifty was not weak, and it was Bank Nifty that was kind of pulling Nifty up in the later half of the day also. So now let's go and talk about intraday price action of Bank Nifty. Let us see here how Bank Nifty did in relation to the CPR. Okay, Bank Nifty opened right below the CPR, and the open was with a strong candle, and you can see that it is taking support at this particular candle's low. Now that low was important because these two lows were again at around the same level. So you can see that that is the place where Bank Nifty has kind of opened and it is taking support at that level. Again here, after a while, when Bank Nifty revisited that level, the support came in and the buyers became active here. So the buyers were active from this position here, and Bank Nifty was pressed above the CPR. It pushed the CPR open, and then after breaking through it, it spent some time, volatility around here, then it came down and then it shot up again. Correct? So here, that is what I had said in the morning, that we have a CPR here, and in spite of the fact that the CPR was broken here, I still was not bullish on Bank Nifty here. And the simple reason being that I did not see Bank Nifty really strong anywhere above this particular high here, because you can see here, correct? So Bank Nifty did try to go up from here, a very strong trial from Bank Nifty. You can see how strongly it had gone up with all these candles, and it had broken the previous day high. I'm talking about yesterday's price action. So it broke the previous day high after this consolidation. So this was a very strong candle, and in spite of that, around R1 it took so much resistance that it again came down. So in spite of breaking this particular previous day high, after a long consolidation and with a convincing candle, Bank Nifty still could not go above. It could not even reach R2. So what does it suggest? That this particular area has a lot of sellers here. And that is why I was very sure that unless Bank Nifty crosses this PDH, there is no point opening any long position, any new long position. Okay, so somebody who has bought somewhere here and kept their SLs here yesterday, and somebody who is in good, or someone, there's an option seller who's gone long here, and someone who has their SLs here and is in good profits, he can hold on to that position. There is no reason to quit that position unless a Bank Nifty breaks down from the PDL with a strong candle. And even if it breaks down and it's a weak candle like this, something like this, again, if it were a doji, then there was sense to hold on to that trade, because overnight theta decay would have given good profits, right, in this particular time frame. Because anyway, it was a Thursday today, so holding was never a position, never an option here beyond this particular day. But had this price broken down from here with a doji somewhere earlier in the day, and someone who had gone long in this position here yesterday, even then that person could have held on to the trade, because over Wednesday and Wednesday towards Thursday, there would have been very good theta decay. So the theta would have helped to curtail any losses that that person would have faced had this particular price action shown a dip here and then recovered also. So all those puts that were sold at this area, someone would have probably sold the 42,300 here if he had gone long here. Even someone who had sold the 42,400, that was also okay if you had held on to that position. So anyway, now that the expiry is done, now we will have to see, it will be a new start from tomorrow, and now we can see that this level is important, which is the reaction level. I've marked it around 42,310. And let's see what else do we have to mark here. Are there any more levels that we need to mark? We will definitely want to keep this previous day high as an important resistance. Okay, this is not a very good very big supply zone or something, because in spite of the resistance at this area, the price hasn't really come down very drastically. In fact, the buyers have been supporting the fall every time. It came down from here, buyers pushed it up right up to this level. Came down from here, intraday buyers pushed it up. Again, this was the area where it opened. It was very easy to form a red candle with selling pressure here, but buyers pushed it up. Again, sellers pushed it down, but buyers again kicked in and came up right up to the previous day high here. So till this zone, and it has again made the previous day high around the same area. Now again the sellers have pushed the price below, but then again the buyers have again come in. You can see here there's a support given to price again. You can see towards the end of the day, can you see these last few candles here? They're all candles with long bottom wicks here. Let me just delete this. Yeah, you can see this bottom wicks in all these candles. So this particular box is where the price is taking support now. And so that is why you should not trade within the previous day's range unless and until you see a good gap down after. I mean, the price might be within the previous day's range, but if you see a good gap down after the previous day's close, then there might be some panic within the call writers or the put writers. It depends on which position, of course, the price previous day the price has closed. So that is why the previous day close, previous day high, previous day low are very important factors. So do we need to mark any more levels here now? For today's price action, we'll check on the 15-minute time frame. If it's not very clear on the 5 minutes, we should check on the 15 minutes. Let me just deactivate the levels here. We will see if there is any important level to be marked. We see a good bounce coming from here, but this bounce is after this particular gap up, correct? So we basically have marked a demand zone at this point, and this PDL will also act as a good strong area now because price has gone up from there. And so what we can do is we can mark this area also as a good strong support, but we'll mark it in green, not in blue. So that is also one area where we have seen a good bounce in price, although it is not come intraday. So if you see on the daily time frame, then we don't see a very strong candlestick there. This one, it's a doji, correct? So on the daily time frame, we don't see a very strong candlestick, but still, I mean, I feel that that bounce has come from because the area is acting as a support here. So what we will do is we'll remove that level because it will be confusing. You know, if you are in an open trade, you might close that trade unnecessarily. So we'll not mark that level. So if you're taking down levels that I am marking, then it's okay if you don't mark it also. So we'll keep this Virgin CPR ready. As I said, we'll not mark it after Monday, after tomorrow's session. So from Monday onwards, we'll not mark it. And what else do we have? Is there any other important level we need to mark? I don't see another important level as of now. We have a narrow CPR tomorrow as well because we have seen price move in a very particular area today. And so we have a very narrow CPR. But you know what, I would suggest to you not to open any new positions above till price breaks this PDH and till price breaks this PDL. And I would like to caution you here that opening any new long positions either in Nifty or Bank Nifty above this particular level, if Bank Nifty is already above this particular level, then opening those new long positions in Nifty as well as in Bank Nifty might be a little bit risky because we have no historical levels except for the pivots in terms of Bank Nifty since we are at ATH. Okay, so we don't have any levels above this particular PDH. So be very strict with your stop loss if you want to look to go long in Bank Nifty or in Nifty tomorrow. Nifty, if Bank Nifty is above this particular PDH. If Bank Nifty is trading somewhere here, then you can take a long position in Nifty, whichever strategy you're using, that is okay. But if Bank Nifty is trading above this level, then be very strict with your stop loss because you don't know from where Bank Nifty will take a resistance. Since we don't have any historical levels to mark, we only have daily pivots here. So daily and weekly pivots will help you, but otherwise we don't have any historical levels. We don't have any historical supply zones or resistances marked above in Bank Nifty. So that is the important message that I would like to give it to you. So guys, I hope you've understood this price action. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed it, then do let me know in the comment section below. Do keep your questions coming in also. They're very interesting. And also if you've liked this video, then please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I post a new video. And do share these videos with your friends and family so I can reach out to more and more aspiring traders and I can help them become better traders as well. Thank you guys for watching this one. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.